Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, where we explore timeless wisdom to help you live a better life. Today we're diving into a true classic, The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Now, if you're thinking, wait, agreements? Do I need a lawyer for this? Don't worry, you're safe. These agreements are simple but powerful principles you make with yourself to bring more happiness, freedom, and peace into your life. The Four Agreements is based on ancient Toltec wisdom, but don't let that scare you. You don't have to be a philosopher or a monk to benefit from these teachings. The agreements are incredibly practical and relatable, designed to help you break free from limiting beliefs and old habits that keep you stuck. By the end of this video, you'll have a new set of tools to help you manage stress, improve relationships, and find more joy in your daily life. Ready to unlock the 4 secrets to personal freedom? Let's get started. All right, let's jump into the first agreement. Be impeccable with your word. Now, this doesn't mean you have to be perfect. Impeccable here simply means without sin, or in other words, using your word in a way that's truthful, kind, and constructive. Think of your words like seeds. Every time you speak, you're planting something, either a flower that will grow into something beautiful, or a weed that will spread negativity. So, if you're constantly gossiping or criticizing, guess what? You're creating a garden full of weeds in your mind and relationships. Being impeccable with your word means being mindful of how you talk to others, and especially how you talk to yourself. Self-criticism is like throwing rocks at your own self-esteem. Instead, try using your words to build yourself up. Give yourself credit for the good things and talk to yourself like you would a good friend. Ruiz also reminds us that words have power. Ever notice how a compliment can lift you up while an insult can ruin your day? Use your words wisely. They can either be your superpower or your kryptonite. The second agreement might be a tough pill to swallow. Don't take anything personally. Easier said than done, right? But Ruiz explains that when someone criticizes you, rejects you, or behaves badly, it's not really about you. It's about them and their own reality. Imagine you're wearing a raincoat and someone tries to throw water on you. If you don't take it personally, the water just slides off. But if you let it get to you, you're drenched, carrying someone else's mess as if it's your own. When we take things personally, we're giving other people power over our emotions. It's like handing someone else the keys to your happiness and saying, "Here, you drive." But here's the truth. Everyone has their own stuff going on, their own insecurities, fears, and challenges. If someone's having a bad day and lashes out, it's not necessarily because of you. By not taking things personally, you build a shield of emotional resilience. It frees you from reacting to every little thing and allows you to focus on what truly matters to you. The third agreement is a big one. Don't make assumptions. We've all been there, jumping to conclusions, filling in the blanks, and then ending up frustrated or hurt. Assumptions are like storylines we create in our minds that may not be true. Think of assumptions like building a house of cards. You start with one small assumption, like, they didn't reply to my text, they must be mad at me, and then add more layers. Eventually, you've created an entire story that may have nothing to do with reality. And when the truth comes out, it's like knocking down the whole house of cards. Ruiz suggests a simple solution. Ask questions. If you're unsure about something, just clarify. Communicate openly instead of letting misunderstandings and assumptions run wild. It's like shining a flashlight on a dark corner. Suddenly, everything's clear. Making assumptions often leads to miscommunication and unnecessary conflict. By getting in the habit of asking questions and seeking clarity, you prevent misunderstandings and build stronger, more honest relationships. Last, but definitely not least, the fourth agreement. Always do your best. Now, your best will change from day to day. Some days you'll feel like you're on top of the world, and other days, well, just getting out of bed might feel like a victory. Doing your best doesn't mean being perfect. It means showing up and putting in effort even when things are tough. Imagine you're in a marathon. Some miles you're sprinting, other miles you're walking, but as long as you're moving forward, you're doing your best. Ruiz reminds us that doing our best also means giving ourselves grace. Life isn't about being a productivity machine. When you're kind to yourself and acknowledge your limits, you avoid burnout and stay motivated in the long run. So whether you're working on a project, nurturing a relationship, or even taking care of yourself, aim to do your best with the energy and resources you have. It's not about perfection. It's about showing up and doing what you can with what you've got. Now that we've covered the 4 agreements, let's talk about how to apply them in daily life. Here's a little exercise. Imagine each agreement as a tool in your mental toolkit. Whenever you face a challenge, ask yourself, which agreement can help me here? For example, if you're feeling down because someone criticized you, pull out, don't take anything personally. If you're feeling stuck in a gossip loop, bring out, be impeccable with your word. Each agreement is like a compass that points you back to your true path. Remember, these agreements aren't about being perfect. You're going to slip up. It's only human. The goal is to practice them regularly and notice the positive shifts they bring to your life. The more you apply them, the stronger they become. At the heart of the 4 agreements is the idea of personal freedom. When you follow these agreements, you're breaking free from societal expectations, limiting beliefs, and the pressures of perfectionism. You're creating a life that's true to who you are. Living authentically means making choices that align with your values and inner truth rather than seeking validation or approval from others. It's about learning to trust yourself and finding contentment in being unapologetically you. Imagine carrying around a heavy backpack filled with others' opinions, fears, and judgments. The agreements help you unpack that weight, leaving you lighter, happier, and free to walk your own path. So what's the main takeaway from the 4 agreements? It's simple. By being mindful of your words, not taking things personally, avoiding assumptions, and always doing your best, you can transform your life. These agreements aren't just rules. They're guiding principles to help you live with integrity, freedom, and joy. Applying these 4 agreements may not always be easy, but the rewards are worth it. You'll find yourself worrying less, loving more, and moving through life with greater ease. Each agreement is like a stepping stone toward becoming the best version of yourself. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more practical wisdom to live a better life. Remember, the power to create your best life is already within you. You just have to make the agreements. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.